Before is a big election year, obviously, Biden campaigning, and with the internet, particularly social media, playing a large role in how we consume news, it's important we pay attention to what's real and what's fake.
Absolutely. So a recent IPSOS Consumer Tracker found 72% of men are confident in their ability to tell real news from so-called fake news, compared to just 59% of women. And joining us to continue the conversation this morning is Sarah Feldman, a senior data journalist of U.S. Public Affairs for IPSOS. Sarah, nice to have you with us today.
Thanks so much for having me. Good morning to you both.
Good morning to you. So let's start with, why did IPSOS conduct this poll ahead of the election, and how is AI playing, a really large role in concerns about disinformation that's going out there?
That is a great question. Well, just as your segment suggested, we're doing this research around fake news and how Americans are feeling and interpreting that, because we're heading into such a highly contentious and big election year. And that's going to be such a big topic moving across and into the next 6 months. Now, we found some very interesting dynamics and findings around the AI piece in particular. Very few Americans are confident in the average person's ability to spot AI-generated images or videos. And they're somewhat more confident in their own ability to spot an AI-generated image or video, but less than half of Americans really are feeling that level of confidence in their ability to decipher what is real and what is not when it comes to AI and content.
Seems like there's a bit of disparity here when it comes to gender. We mentioned at the beginning of the interview, men are more confident in their ability to tell real news from fake news. What did the poll find when it came to the ability to tell which content is created by AI?
Yeah, we saw some very interesting differences when it comes to gender, when it also comes to household income, education level, and age as well, with older Americans, higher, more affluent Americans, a little bit more confident in their ability to tell the differences between the two alongside men. And again, what that suggests to me with this confidence, though it's not very high overall in people's ability to identify the differences between images and videos that are not generated by AI and ones that are, is that heading into this highly contentious election year, where disinformation campaigns are becoming more sophisticated with the advent and inclusion of AI, Americans aren't feeling very confident in their ability to meet that moment to decipher what is real and what is not when it comes to AI content, even if we're seeing some differences at the demographic level with gender or education level or age.
Kind of scary to think about, Sarah. So when it comes to, curbing this disinformation that's out there, when you did this survey, who do they believe is responsible for stopping it?
That's a great question. And what we see in our survey is that Americans feel that a wide range of institutions and people hold some responsibility for fighting disinformation. Now, that starts with individuals who share content on social media. Most Americans feel that those people have some responsibility in stopping the spread of disinformation. But that ranges all the way up to Congress stepping in and stopping the spread of disinformation alongside tech platforms. So Americans are really feel that responsibility should be shared across a wide range of people and institutions.
So you're saying that the people surveyed do believe that Congress should step in and pass some regulations when it comes to artificial intelligence?
Yes, majorities of Americans feel that Congress should be a part of making sure disinformation should stopping the spread of disinformation through regulation. We're also seeing confidence and the responsibility being put on tech platforms as well. So there's a wide range of responsibilities that Americans feel these different institutions have towards stopping the spread of disinformation, and that ranges from individuals on social media all the way up to Congress and passing regulations there.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Thank you so much, Sarah, for breaking that down.
Of course, thank you.
There's a couple of things that I think about when thinking about this research, and we're about 7 months away from the presidential election. It's scary to think about how much of an impact AI could have on the results and who people decide to place their vote in when they turn their ballots in. It's scary, and I think, you know, for somebody who's in the news business, who has a responsibility to report accurate information and facts, I also do believe that us as consumers, like she was saying, we have a responsibility to do the homework and make sure we're getting information from reputable sources. And when you're coming across something that's not necessarily or isn't truthful, you have a responsibility not to share that information with others, I think. That's my opinion. I don't know what you think.
I agree with you. Yeah, you are responsible. We all are for our own consumption of news and where we're getting that news. You mentioned reputable sources, seeking out those people who are telling truth, who are sharing the facts. It's just, it is tough these days to decipher what's real, what's not, especially when it comes to visual images, because AI, people are getting creative. I mean, you can make anything look like anything. You can alter somebody's voice to say something or put anything you want in a video. So pay close attention to that. Start doing the research.
There was just that example, and I'm thinking about the Met Gala just a couple of days ago with Katy Perry and her mother thinking that she actually went to the Met Gala this year because there was this AI-generated image. Katy Perry was not there.
It looked real.
It looked real.
A lot of people fell for it. At first glance, I thought it was real too, and I'm like, wait, Katy Perry isn't there.
Yeah.
But yeah, do your due diligence.
Exactly.